How's everybody doing? How 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 everybody doing? What's up, y'all? I'm Underbelly. Thanks once again for joining me for this week's live stream. Oh boy, what more could bring me joy in today's world? This week, on this week's live stream, I have a couple tracks selected. Probably not enough to sustain the full hour, so we'll probably have to select some tracks together. Yeah, all right. I guess we'll just dive right in. The first track I have selected is by my boy Pixel Wax with Borders. Let's take a brief listen. It's only 1 minute 41 seconds. Whew, thank you, Pixel Wax. Let's have a listen. Wowzers, Pixel Wax, that was quite good. One suggestion that I have here. Perhaps there is something that's where you could probably introduce a new element there, just to distinguish this part right here, the second half of your drop phrase from the first half. Other than that, everything here is fucking excellent, man. I love the super fast, ridiculous 16th note percussion that sounds like in the background. You guys hear that? Fucking awesome. Really great synth sound design, super dark, mixed quite well. Great sound design. Yeah, fuck yeah, bro. Pixel Wax, you on one. All right, next up we have Funked Out Archery, Night Off the Trail Volume 1. Ride 'em with the dang. funked out trill shit. Yeah, if you're interested in funk, my boy Weaver Beats is a great resource. He's quite the funker. So I would definitely check out the Funk Sweatshop. That is Weaver Beats Discord. Highly recommend you join that. Let me just put um, the invite code uh, into the chat here because I think you guys should all join. It's quite good. So awesome. Yeah. Real quick. That was a Bone Thugs and Harmony sample, am I right? Funny story. I actually opened for Bone Thugs my freshman year of college, and it was the worst show I've ever played in my entire life. I had no idea what people wanted to hear. I assumed that since Bone Thugs and Harmony is a 90s hip hop group, that people wanted to hear 90s hip hop. And I was sorely mistaken. They wanted to hear that trapped out trill funk shit. Me being a wee freshman had no idea. So pretty quickly into my set, people just started chanting, Bone Thugs, Bone Thugs, Bone Thugs. And I was freaking out. I had no idea what to do. They kept chanting Bone Thugs and booing me and shit. And then after a while, I just couldn't take it anymore, and I cut my set early and walked off. And Bone Thugs being Bone Thugs, they were very, very late to the show. So there was about a 40-minute gap between my set and their set where there was just no music, nothing. People were just standing around. Um, yeah, no, not my proudest moment, but Bone Thugs definitely has a place deep in my heart. In fact, even years after that show, it's this one guy who, whenever I saw him around campus, would just see me and just start saying, Bone Thugs, Bone Thugs. He would never let me live that down. So, yeah, what doesn't kill us makes us suck less, I think. Anyways, let's move on to the next track. This is Kuzma with Mix Check Again. Uh, 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 uh. Kuzma, very, very, very good. Excellent work. I really have no qualms with that. I will say though, it reminds me quite a lot of this man by the name of Tsuruda, and if you guys haven't checked this boy out, phew, you are missing out. So let me peep the link there in the video chat. This guy is fucking amazing, Tsuruda. Also, Woolly Mammoth is another guy you guys should all check out. Very, very similar to the vibe you just created, Kuzmo. Maybe too similar? I don't know. But regardless, excellent work. Highly recommend you guys check out those two producers. They are extremely talented at the very forefront of West Coast bass music right now. Awesome. Yeah, I really have no qualms with that. What do we have next? Let's do Kyoto Flowers. She's been around for a while. Um, Take a listen. Birds of a Feather. Ooh. Kawaii! そうですね. Dude, very, very cute. Really, really love those vibes there. And sweet, delicious sweet pancakes. Um, I will say though, it does feel a little sparse in certain sections. Perhaps it could do with a little bit more percussion elements happening, especially in this drop section right here. It just feels a little sparse. Speaking of pancakes, highly recommend you check out for percussive inspiration. Highly recommend you check out Tennyson. They put a lot of thought into their percussion elements. Our boy Luke, the guy who writes most of the music in Tennyson, fucking puts so much time in the percussion. It's ridiculous. This track, fucking banger. Speaking of pancakes, just check out the subtle percussive elements that are constantly being played in this track. I'll just let it play out. You hear that shit? It's ridiculous. Yeah, bro, fucking amazing, right? The thought that he put into writing each individual percussive element, placing it exactly in the right place in the stereo field. This dude writes music like writing a novel. I mean, I saw an interview with him once. He's like, yeah, if I do 6 seconds a day of a track, I'm happy. Fucking insane, dude. Writing tracks sucks. God, I hate producing. Anyways, Tennyson, highly recommend you check those guys out. Fucking incredible. All right. Let's move on to the next submission. Let me just look at my likes real quick. Let's hear Timmy's phone.
Just right, yeah. Thoroughbred, soft skin, pussy just right, yeah, 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 yeah.
Do that ass, let the right go work that ass. What you doing, girl, with all that? Up and down, man, that booty real fast. Round and round. I like the way you move that. Man, I wanna screw that. Knock the Gucci out the park, hit it like a ball bat. Fall back and squeeze on that piece, juicy squirt. You must be a stripper, a new member of the twerk team. Bouncing that thing in them jeans, got it jerking. Bustin'
thoroughbred, soft skin, pussy just right, yeah. Thoroughbred, soft skin, pussy just right, yeah. Thoroughbred, soft skin, pussy just right, yeah, 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 yeah. Thoroughbred, soft skin, pussy just right, yeah. Thoroughbred, soft skin, pussy just right, yeah. Thoroughbred, soft skin, pussy just right, yeah, 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 yeah.
There's a girl in the strip club tryna play hard to get. I'm just tryna throw some money, stun a little bit. I like the way she twerk that ass with the big old titties. Red bone girl named yeah, that's the can twerk it in my Chevy. Her booty so big, I have to keep it steady.
Thoroughbred, soft skin, push it just right. 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 Thoroughbred, soft skin, push it just right.
Bruh. Okay. It's like if Timbaland tried to make funk music. Funk music. Excellent work, man. Super dope. Great 808 sounds. Awesome. Kind of tablas. Percussion reminds me of, like I said, Timbaland, Missy Elliott's track. Does it Work It? What's the Missy Elliott track that I'm thinking of? Missy Elliott. Does it Work It? What is that song? Timbaland. What the fuck? What am I trying to thinking of? Oh my god. What's the song? Timbaland. What? How am I not fucking thinking of this? Am I fucking retarded? Oh, Get Your Freak On. Oh my god, yeah. Get Your Freak On. Yeah, it reminds me of that. Also reminds me of a producer who I'm not sure if is active anymore on SoundCloud, but Zuper. Zuper is a great reference for this kind of music. Let's see. There's one track in particular I was trying to think of. Right. Very similar. One thing about this guy that you should pay attention to is that his upper end percussion is very on point. I'm talking like the super high frequency stuff. Doesn't always rely on trap hats to fill out that space. Sometimes he uses shakers, glass, very metallic-y production sounds like chain link fence, shit like that. One thing I noticed in your track was sometimes it felt that those upper frequencies were a little bit empty. You definitely did a better job towards the end where you were introducing a little bit more high frequency percussive stuff here. But perhaps maybe you could introduce that earlier and maybe just cut this outro. It does feel a little bit long. But other than that, excellent work, Greta. Man, okay. Let's move on to the next one. Just do Fire On. He's always good. fucking flame ass, fire ass, fucking shit, bruh. Firearm, very, 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 very good. One thing I would probably try and clean up is the rhythmic pattern of your piano, most audibly heard right here. The chords there. See, that's what I'm saying. The rhythm there is a bit too busy, especially when it's trying to line up with the bass. Right here. It's happening a little bit too much, and it's kind of breaking up the tightness of your groove there because it feels a little bit too random. I would definitely take out some of those chord stabs in the piano, clear those up, because the funkiness is all about having enough space to make sure that everything sounds punchy and funky and delicious. If you're pressing the chord stab a bit too much, it kind of falls away from the overall cohesive groove that you've established with your bass and drums. So maybe clear that up a little bit. Other than that, excellent work as usual. Shout out Firearm, bro. Okay. Let's hear Hannibal. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Hanamo, beautiful, very, very good. Um, I would either add a melodic component that carries the song a little bit more, or maybe even better yet, add a vocalist. I think a vocalist over this would really take it to the next level. And I'm not sure if it's too fast. It might be too fast. Maybe try dropping the BPM like 2 or 3. Um, but other than that, excellent work. I mean, all the synth design, the sound design, the groove, the character, it's all there. I just feel it needs either a vocalist to tie it all together, because it does feel just a little bit sparse. It feels like an instrumental, or maybe a more compelling melodic component. But I would say vocalist. I always hate it when people tell me that a vocalist would be great for my track, um, because, I rarely ever make tracks with vocalists in mind. And so basically, whenever somebody says that, oh, a vocalist would be great over this, it's just another way of saying this track is fucking boring, and I couldn't stand listening to this without a vocalist over it. So I always hate that piece of feedback, but nonetheless, I'm giving it here. um, yeah, anyways, excellent work, Animal. Get a vocalist. Maybe slow the BPM down slightly. Cool. By the way, did you guys check out my podcast that I did with Afro DJ Mac? I totally should, because Afro DJ Mac is the man, bro. Remember when I first started out producing, I used to download his instrument racks all the time and fuck with them in Ableton when I was just a wee boy. Yeah, check that out. Afro DJ Mac is great. Really enjoyed my conversation with it. Hey, let's listen to a bad remix.
When you working hard, then your money start expanding. I got model bitches wanna lick me like some candy, and them drugs come in handy. Last name Savage, bitch, but no, I'm not Randy. Hit her with no condom, had to make her eat a Plan B. And I'm sipping on that codeine, not brandy. I'm just stunting on my ex, bitch. I'm just flexing on my ex, bitch. Hold up, I'm just stunting on my ex, bitch. I'm just flexing on my ex, bitch. Took a wedding ring, I bought a necklace. Diamonds got the flu, try not to catch this. I left that hoe alone cause she was ratchet. All these bitches salty, they can't stand. Flexing on that bitch, hold up, flexing on that bitch. Bought a necklace on that bitch, hold up. Her friend gon' lick me like a fruit. Roll up, roll up, roll up. She and her feelings on the ground. Roll up.
21. Flexing on that bitch. Hold up. I ain't flexing back that bitch. Hold up. No way. I ain't stressing about that bitch. Hold up. 21 go get the stick. Hold up.
Hold up. Hold up. Bitch, I like the ball. Hold up. Hold up. Without no weave, you ball. Hold up.
I mean, that's just funny, man. But then again, the original song is also funny. And then this remix by Stu, which I actually really enjoy, is still funny. You guys should take a listen. It's very funny.
Hold up. 10 bad bitches in a mash. Rich on Millie, rock them diamonds on me dancing. When you working hard, then your money start expanding. I got model bitches wanna lick me like some candy, and them drugs come in handy. Last name Savage, bitch, but no, I'm not Randy. Hit her with no condom, had to make her eat a Plan B. And I'm sipping on that codeine, not brandy. I'm just stunting on my ex, bitch. I'm just flexing on my ex, bitch. Hold up, I'm just stunting on my ex, bitch. I'm just flexing on my ex, bitch. Fuck a wedding ring, I bought a necklace. Diamonds got the flu, try not to catch this. I left that hoe alone cause she was ratchet. All these bitches salty, they can't stand. Flexing on that bitch, hold up, flexing on that bitch. Bought a necklace on that bitch, hold up. Her friend gon' lick me like a fruit. Roll up, roll up, roll up. She and her fit.
Yeah, it's just funny, man. 21 Savage sucks ass. But I enjoyed that track. I love Stu, and I enjoyed that track. It's quite funny. Anyways, what else we got? Let's try Zeal It, Not Today.
Yo, it's your gonna let it ride out.
Yeah, dude, awesome, great knowledge ripoff. I would say that the kick probably is a bit too wide in stereo mix, which I guess stylistically makes sense. But I would maybe try putting it in mono, seeing if it bumps better. So right now, if you just listen to the kick, it's very wide. And I've used wide kicks before, but yeah, I'm not sure about how I feel about them anymore. Anyways, yeah, solid lo-fi shit. Let's check out Eric Valorant with his sister. Okay.
I can only see what you've been, falling short of what I thought you'd be, staying in your hideaway. Now you're running back, trying to pick the pieces of the true broke. Money coming back once you found something new that you want. Yeah. I let you in and you bring me down. You're faking it, I can see you lying. It starts over, broken promises again. All your secrets, you cover up the wounds without healing them. You keep them deep inside, not for long, till you lose this again. I give up on. Funny coming back once you found something new that you want. I let you in and you bring me down. You're faking it, I can see you lying. It starts over, broken promises again. The hardest part is that I don't have a choice but to love you. I'm too damn honest, but I keep it to myself, 'cause I'm afraid to lose you. So let's pretend. Sometimes it's easier to just pretend. So we don't lose each other in this maze. I let you in and you bring me down. You're faking it, I can see you lying. It starts over, broken promises again. Broken promises again.
Alright, that one actually wasn't bad. A couple things. I would say overall the vocals are too quiet, especially for this genre. It's very rare for the vocals to be too loud, I feel, because us producers really want the track to shine, so we always mix the vocals too quiet. I would say during this main chorus section here, the drums do not punch through quite as much as that they should. Like, you have the clap on the first beat or the second beat of every measure, and then just kicks on every other one. So, clap, not even there. Oh, there is a clap there on the 2 and 4, which is very, very quiet. So I would definitely make sure the drums are punching through for the chorus. We really want that section to pop. Very yeah, all of a sudden in the verse, the drums are so much more visible. Yeah, it's a problem. We really want to make sure that the punchiest part is the chorus. Yeah, that's, solid pop, EDM, mainstream, original, unknown, definitely unknown. Pop, EDM, mainstream shit. Cool, man. Thank you. See what else we got here. Constructive criticism on me and my friend's first track together. This is not looking good. Let's take a listen. Let's just see what we have here. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's a mistake.
Falling right on back again in pen. I fucked up and I'm wrong. No, I'm trying to find a little something small. Falling right on back again in pen. I fucked up and I'm wrong. Boom. 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 Fucking it up, buck was a poker enough. Fucking and sucking it up, falling in love, falling on out of that love, calling me out on that love, fit like a glove. Now it don't fit and it's done, feeling done, so I'm done, feeling done, so I'm done, feeling done, so I'm done. Falling in love, out of love. Where is it gone? Falling on, falling on, falling on. Woo-wee.
Yeah, I guess that wasn't bad. Wasn't terrible. Kind of boring. Mixing definitely needs work, but for a first track, I mean, quite solid. The panning vocals thing was actually quite interesting. I haven't heard that too much before. The triplet Migos flow that you were doing, oof, white rap over acoustic guitar with the triplet Migos flow. I don't know, man. I wasn't fucking with that. But other than that, yeah, super solid. Kind of needs bass. There's no bass anywhere. Yeah, it's not bad. I kind of want to hear a track that was submitted to me actually a couple weeks ago that I really, really liked. I believe it was this one. Yeah, let's hear it. I really enjoyed this one.
Riding on hand,
Kind of reminds me of yours.
right in my hand is your right hand. Walking so far, pretty good, never fade. Only think of today in terms of the present I'm living. But sometimes I think of the future too far in advance. When I'm holding on my pants, feeling good. You make
make me wanna be on top of these things all the time. I wanna have it with you. And if we could hold you inside my hands, I wanna have this dance. And in the middle of my fight, I'm doing fine. Just only want to shine. And do you really want to be with me in my hotel room? And we'll see if this jacuzzi is functioning well. I believe it is better be. At least I paid a fortune. Don't want to leave, I want to sleep all the damn day. Oh, wake me up with idle eyes. I want to see the sun. It moves with me, I fly. I know you know I love you. You're my coffee. Whenever you're not there, thoughts, it drives me crazy when I am not prepared. Oh, for I like to do before I like to say. Oh, how much I can do, the less I want to say. The more I want to do, beware of what I say. 'Cause I might drink up you. I just wish I knew how much that you do, how much that you know, all that I can lose. Love, the way you give me drive, it makes me feel alright.
Yeah, so that was definitely less good than I remembered it being, but, you know, it's still got some redeeming qualities. Let me ask you this, guys. Have you ever written a screenplay? Because I'm about to write my first screenplay for a YouTube video that will be coming shortly. It'll actually be a collaborative video with another one of your favorite YouTubers. Can't say which one, but yeah, you know, I'm very excited. Yeah, I'm very excited to share that with you guys. Just wondering if you guys had any tips for screenwriting. Anyways, let's check this one out.
I
digging the one dance Caribbean Moombaton type vibes in the middle there. We'll say that the snare that you're using for the halftime drop section is probably a bit too acoustic. It feels like too much like a rocky, kind of gritty snare. Maybe layering that with a more traditional 808 snare, something more electronic sounding, could be the optimum solution. But other than that, yeah, I really love the pitched up vocals, the distortion that you're using. But yeah, super solid track, bro. Excuse me. Whew. All right. Yeah, fuck it. I'll just pick a random one. This guy is freaking me out. Vlad. Okay. Project Vile VGF. This looks promising. Let's hear it. Don't want to be associated with this, man. Actually really good. Anything disparaging I said about your face, Vlad, I take it all back. That was some beautiful piece of trance music. Yeah, really well produced. I will say that you should probably start from a lower energy level, I feel like, at the beginning. There's still a fair amount of bass there. Perhaps taking it out a bit before the drop could make the drop pop more. It just feels like, or the fact that you're limiting this like crazy might make the dynamics a little bit too flat. We really want the drop to have as much of an impact as possible. And for that, we need to maybe take a little bit out before. Let's take this again. Yeah, there's still like a huge amount of sub bass here. The thing is, this kind of feels like a drop as well, but just not on with the full 4 on the floor kick. It wasn't quite clear to me the first time I heard it that this was a continuation of the build-up. So perhaps maybe having less activity going on here could solve that issue. Let's see. It feels like a lot, right? this section entirely and just going straight to that. That makes you want to go hard in the club in Ibiza and take out Molly and hang out with Vladimir Putin. Very good, Vlad. Thank you so much for sending that in. I really appreciate that. Let's see. We probably got one more. Chavich. Another vaguely Slavic name. Let's see what we got here. Deep House. All right. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Check. Ah. Beautiful, super solid. I mean, I don't really have too much to say about that. Also, because I have to go, I have a lesson right now. But solid work, Chavich. Thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. It means the world to me that you would take the time to watch my face and hear me speak and listen to some dope tunes with me. Once again, if you haven't already, please join the Discord, join the subreddit. If you'd like, once again, I'm offering private lessons. And just thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Love all of you. Stay strong. Making music is hard. I need to do more of that. Sometimes I feel like I'm spending too much time berating other people for their hard work rather than making any hard work music on my own. So it's all about finding the balance, people. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. I gotta go. Peace out, y'all.